Yeah, let's get this started. I'm just going ahead and jump into this. I haven't, realistically understood my bias, but I'm just gonna go over this with you guys. Previous to 9:30, we do have a low right here. We do have a high that was not swept. So we're just kind of sitting in a position where, yes, this looks like an uptrend. Would I say this is an uptrend? I don't realistically know, to be very honest with you, because this is like past session. Like, so I'm kind of getting the same image of what happened like yesterday. We're on an uptrend. Price doesn't create a sweep. It creates a sweep back here, but I don't really think of sweeps as something that took hours longer to be, I don't know. It's just, I'm looking for sales. I guess I'm gonna just say that. But realistically, I'm gonna go by whatever market shows me. That's just kind of my bias for today. Um, as you can see, previous video, I got cooked, man. But all because, I thought something was right when it wasn't. So we're gonna play this was move today. We're gonna play this one smooth today. I'm also looking gold. I feel like I've been wasting a lot of time on SPX, and it's caused a lot of frustration within me. So I'm not gonna hold myself back from catching W's. Unemployment claims at 8:30. Probably even past that. 10 a.m. news. 10:30 news. Excuse me. I want to say nothing necessarily crazy. Right. You never know. Sometimes something that don't really make a lot of volume can make some volume. What I could see is we could possibly take this low. Maybe, I want to say maybe, come down and hit this order block only because there is a hammer pan and a doji. I mean, two hammer pans. What I've just seen all the time is hammer pans always get hit because they're just strong areas, basically like zones they get pulled to. But if I was going for a sell, I would probably aim around this range. In other words, we did just sweep the high previous to 930, and we also just hit a Ferrari gap. I just want to see what the 1 minute looks like. Got a sweep. Let's see, either we get a sweep, as in body comes above, or body doesn't have to come above because we just hit the hourly low, or we could get a push up. I mean, a breaker structure. Sorry. Yeah. So hourly low, previous to 930 just has been swept. Let's see what happens. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we just keep pushing down. So what I'll do is, what trend are we in? This is a really hard one. I don't know how to say if this is an uptrend or downtrend, regardless of what I see. And that's a little stressful. Look at that. We caught the sweep. We caught the break. There's a fit very good. Now, am I gonna take this trade? No. If it plays out, it plays out. But I'm just not taking off the rip trades, especially whenever we just got a 1 hour sweep. Like I said, I do believe that price will come down on hourly down here. Wouldn't be surprised. But I don't got time to keep taking up assumptions with the market. I just gotta stick to my strategy. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, there was no retest to the downside. Let's just make that clear. We get a sweep. We catch a break. February gap was created. Retest. We push lower. But you know what that does mean? That one off the rip, I was correct. We will come and knock out this order block And if we push through the order block, then obviously I would have to just wait for price to come back up, sweep a high in the 5 minute that is created, and then we'll go for sales. If not, what we'll do is wait for price to get to this order block, see how it reacts to it. 5 minute creates a liquidity sweep off of a 5 minute low, and then we push up for highs. Okay, so this is a five. No, that's a one. So again, it's a minute's looking good, but I want 5 minute to align. I don't want to get carried away. Basically, just retested this 5 minute Fibonacci gap that never got hit. Just kind of crazy. There you go. Keep pushing lower. And I'll explain something to you like this too. Whenever you see price make like a move to the upside or downside, and there's no retracements, as in like retest, for my strategy, I'll say. Whenever you see your strategy play out, but it never shows you a confluence that you're looking for, more or less, I'll say it like this: when it's in a direction, price will come back, do the same thing that was just printed before it, and then you'll find your retracement. Yeah, I've just experienced it way too much. Basically creating like a V. Now, if it's like a W, that still works because it's just showing you consolidation. And then we push higher. If it's a V, that's just strong momentum. Take that low out. So what I'll be kind of looking for today is we get past this, consolidate for a little bit, and then make obviously a low, 5 minute sweeps to the low, and then we take buys. Or we consolidate for a little bit, price creates a high, we sweep the high, and then we go lower. So right now I'm just looking for a 5 minute confluence. Oh Jesus, dude. Oh my Jesus. We have officially hit hammer pants. These could be um inverse retracements. I'll look at you like this: 1 hour analysis. Now that it looks a lot more cleaner. 1 hour liquidity sweep or 1 hour session sweep. Um, we also get a breaker structure right here. This rejects going higher. Obviously, consolidation creates reversals, and now we're just pushing lower because we are at all-time highs. Now, how far do I think we're gonna go today? I have no clue. Because look, market just opened and look how much we've already created to the downside. So let's just see how this plays out. Excuse me. Just in case we do have one of those days, we'll just go ahead and do that. Do all that. Market's pushing. Oh, I just realized we just swept the hourly low. Oh my goodness. Yeah, price is pushing. See how much lower this thing will go. Dude, this thing is dropping. Whoever got in on a sale, I don't know where your retesters was, but boy, you making some money right now. Somebody made something. And look, be funny real quick. I'll be super funny. Look, y'all, Mamba most definitely took this trade. Mamba was like, yes, get in for sales. We're up $50 million right now. That's exactly how Mamba trade. I used to watch bro too much. Hey, it worked though. It works. If he's making money, he's making money. What I will say though, with everything going on in the market, um, I don't know. How do I think today's gonna play out? Because I see us just going on a big sell-off, but at the same time, we do got to make a pull-off at some point in time. Not saying all the way up here. I'm just saying like somewhere has to be a pullback, and then we can continue in the trend. But this thing is just sailing to the downside, which is kind of crazy. No retest, nothing. Everything is just straight record structure. Look at that. Goody sweet record structure, no retest. Kind of weird. One thing I can't think of is a pullback because I just came and took out everything. Ain't bad. Feel like today's gonna be a long trading day. Well, I'm gonna show you guys something. There's still money to be made against the trend. 1 hour liquidity sweep. Yep. 5 minute liquidity sweep. Somewhat. 4 minutes. Full 1 minute strap. Let's see if we can catch one. Sure. Do got news at 10. That might make a shift in the market. Consolidating starts. This is gonna break below this. I'll see. Oh, look. We're actually gonna do what I want us to do. We just created a low. Price comes below, sweeps this low, and sweeps. Well, price comes below this low, creates a sweep. Price also becomes create. Sorry, price comes below this low right here, creates a sweep in the 5 minute. Price comes and takes out this hourly low, sweep, and we push higher. I wouldn't say for long, but just for a little bit. So, you know, that 5 minute liquidity sweep right here is what we're looking for. So I'm just gonna let this one play out for a little bit. Oh.
Teach your wife. Wives, submit to your own husband as to the Lord. For the husband is head of the wife, as also Christ is the head of the church. If Christ is the head of the church, you the church worships Christ. So I am the head of you, me, yes. Because I'm the husband, so you can worship me. It's like the church worship Christ. You see what they're going over here. You're a Jezebel. I'm a prophet of the Lord. I don't think to have premarital sex. I'm lusting. I'm cuckoo gaga.
Dude, people make a lot of money on Instagram and TikTok just posting anything. Some of it is funny, but some people just get rich off of something that don't even make no sense. That's all I'm saying. That's what we want to see. Need you go a little bit lower. Valid password. Once we make this sweep, I'll draw down to the 1 minute, but it's still in the way. It's so crazy how I'm so close to a payout. If I could just have one consistent week of a W, I can't wait to show you guys this, bro. Like, obviously, right now I'm negative almost $4,000 in drawdown because yesterday I got cooked bad. But we still have the account. We can still learn from our mistakes, move forward, bring this account back to life. Just have one solid week, and we can see change. Like realistically, it's kind of insane. So right here, we just caught our sweep. I feel like price could mess around for a little bit more, but let's see what price is up to. We don't have a high, as in like a breaker structure, unless we go above this. So I'll just go ahead and knock this one out. What I will do, I'll got all of this because these could be retracements if we see a breaker structure. So, like for example, what I'm doing is if I see a sweep, I see a breaker structure, and there's no fair value gap right here, but then this zone gets retested by a wick and pushes to the upside, that's an entry. As long as we create a breaker structure, like there should be no reason why I shouldn't enter off of one of these zones. Everything plays out. With that being said, how far would I go with this trade? Um, I mean, possibly pretty high because there is no high for this to be swept. Oh shoot, yes there is. Right here. This is a high because this candle's black. That's fine. But we could see potential for price to either go above this zone, which could be risky, or price to sweep this high and then we push lower, which is more valid. So we'll see how this plays out. Because we are kind of consolidating. I want to do this just to make it more visible to myself. So gotta wait, guys.
Excuse me? We're out here talking to people. You want to be
Yeah, today's just gonna be a straight sell off today. I believe that the moment that we come up above this high, basically hit this Fabry gap, we're gonna push insanely low. I think we're honestly gonna probably take out, like we might come all the way down here, if I'm very honest. It's just strictly going down, which is a good thing, because now we're finally like coming back to the market and letting it breathe when it was just strictly going to the upside. So I'll look at it like this. Yeah, we do need to get a 1 minute, we need to get a 5 minute liquidity sweep, and we still have not yet to get that. So until we do, goo goo gaga. Let's get rid of that from here. Let's do something. My favorite. Bro, that TGR said he made some money today and look this dude sideways. This thing is just dropping, brother. Did somebody tell me that they knew that this was going to drop and that they had a trade? I'm gonna look at you sideways. Already know what's about to happen. Y'all already should know what's about to happen right here. Forget this. All right. Liquidity sleep. Structure. Rather go take this 5 minute high. I already know it. Either we get an entry to get in to go to the upside, or come on, bro. Let the GD one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back, but I'm gonna be looking at the market. Okay. Let's see. Even if this isn't considered as a liquidity sweep, look at this. This low was swept. We're catching up infrastructure as we speak. We're just waiting for a retracement. After that retracement, today. Why are you so strong to the downside? Like, what did the market do to you? Let's see. Price ain't having it today, y'all. I actually thought we had us a retracement. I was about to catch some big bucks. Some big bucks. Can y'all believe that price has moved 70 pips off of market open? And it's only 10:13? That doesn't really make sense. I was so excited, you guys. I was like, oh snap, we got a trade coming into play. Nope. Something up, you guys. I'm just bored. I'm not actually taking this trade, which it honestly looks like I could, but nope. I'm just tired of sitting here doing nothing. Sometimes when I act like I'm doing something, the market always likes to go against what I'm doing. So let's just do something. This is perfect. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. 1 minute it's looking like a mean opportunity. Take that buy that I was trying to go for. Stop joking around. Am I tripping or is TradingView not showing you guys what needs to be shown? What the heck? The heck? Why is it not showing you guys? Well, that's weird. I'm gonna tell you what's happening on my screen. So, um, this is normal. This right here is normal. This is normal. This right here is not. And price also, just to show you that it's not freaking acting right, is where's the number bar? Like the timer. Yeah, see that? It's not right. More or less, I'll be taking an entry off of this inverse because we did create a breaker structure. See how this goes. I want to see this candle break above and we push further. Hmm. That's if we get a retracement off the zone. This would be a huge trade for me if we can make this. risking a lot here, so we're going to make something out of nothing. With me. I'll let this trade play out, you guys. Well, as you can see, I just lost $3,000. I was actually trying to target this high so we could make 7,000, make the account back. Currently, I am really down. Um, this week I've lost $6,000. Today alone, I've lost 3,200. My account right now is at 92,000, which means that if I lose 2,000 more, I will basically be disqualified from getting a payout. Um, do I necessarily want to trade again? Not necessarily. Obviously, market's just doing what it wants to do with this consolidating phase, and I'm not necessarily mad that I lost a trade. More or less, just I kind of get very irritated with how patient I am. The market still does well. I end up getting like taken out by market. That's the only thing that's a little bit annoying. Other than that, I do believe the price is going to come up to this high at some point today and then push all the way back lower. So, as you guys can see, raw video. I mean, shoot, 3,220 on the day just from one trade. Uh, it's a lot. It's a big hit, but at the same time, I made sure my stop loss was in the right position. I made sure I was trying to go for the right target. Yes, I knew that we were in a downtrend, but realistically, in my analysis, I don't know how we could keep pushing lower. So at the end of the day, there could be a potential buy, here coming up, but there's no guarantees. Um, that's basically it for me, guys. Jesus loves you. I love you. Keep pushing in markets. Never give up. It's a moving process. And never force anything. Um, all because you want it to work out. That's why I'm not stressing out about me losing this trade. Do I believe that I'll get a payout? I mean, I believe I will. Will I? But do I believe it's with this challenge currently? I don't know. I mean, it is, I'll put it to you like this. It is frustrating taking my sweet time, having utmost patience, being in a trade for so, so long, and then this happens. You know, not necessarily being in a trade, but just sit there and at the markets and then getting cooked. It's a process, you guys, and you're gonna have to develop those emotions at some point in time. Excuse me. And now a scenario, even if I were to target this high, now there's another high. This high could get swept and then push lower, so I'll be wasting my time. So I think I'm just gonna call it. I appreciate you guys for actually watching. If you watched this far, that's it for me. That is it for me. In Jesus' name, amen.